Well, that's a good start to the morning. Just arrived and the gutter is blown off, so I've come down to check my damage, and this is the first sign of damage already, so I need to get that repaired straight away today. That'll be my first job. Right, I'm just going to open up. Might as well show you how to get out. These are all the bulbs and all sorts that I put in here. I've got all sorts in here. Crocus. Oh, I can't even remember what else is in there. There's Sweet Williams in there, tulips, daffodils, all sorts. But I'm going to get this door opened and I'm going to get started for the day. Right, so what I've got to get done today is I'm going to empty all the carrot beds. I'm going to empty all the parsnip beds. Then I'm going to lime them. So, because I got a bit of canker in last year with the parsnips, so I need to prevent that from coming next year. I'm also going to get some canker resistant strands of some varieties of parsnip next year. I've already got them written down as well. Lesson learned from last year. I'm going to also top up the raised beds with the old compost from last year and mix that in. What else have I got else to do? Oh yes, I've got this divider here, which I'm sure you've seen in a previous video. I want to move this to there, so I want to move it a window length up, because at the minute this is a bit wasted space. So I can get longer benches into here. So I want to get longer benches into there so there's more space to get them on, so I'm going to move that. What else have I got to do? I've got this all written down so I know exactly what I do need to do. The cabbage bed at the end, I've only got one more bed to do, so I'm going to take everything out of there. I'm going to dig it up, I'm going to manure it, and I don't know where that lime, in fact no, the reason I left it is because there was clubroot in there, so I'm going to have to lime that. So I'll lime that before I add any manure. I let that sink in with the rain and everything like that. It is a bit damp up here. It is cool as well. It's only about 4 degrees today. So I've got my heating on. So when I'm sorted and done in 5 minutes, this will be nice and warm. Other than that, I've just got some tidying up to do. So I'm going to get cracked on. I'm going to get started down the bottom there and work my way up from here. So I'll catch you. You'll see what I'm going to be doing anyway. So I'll see you once I finish that. Right, that's a quick fix. I'll sort that out later on, but at least that's back on in any case. So I'll have to sort something out with it. Like, I'm sure I've got some brackets. I'm sure I've got some brackets under there which I can clip it on. So I'll try and get them, find them, get them sorted out and clip that back on. That's one down. I've got another 2 to go, so I'll get cracked on with them and I'll show you what I've come up with afterwards. Right, that's one bed done. 2 carrot beds done. So in here is where the early nates or nants, whatever you want to call them. And in here I had 3 different varieties. I had Autumn King, I had the nates, and I had the Amsterdam Forsen. So this is what's come of these. So this bed here has been shocking, it's been terrible. I put this bed lot in later than I put that lot in. So as you can see, I've got there's a couple of alright sized ones in there. At least they're nice and straight. So at least I know the soil's right. Because there's none that honestly I haven't picked one up that's been shoot off to. So, but they're all rather small. I think that's to do with not pricking them out neither, not thinning them out. Them ones there, I'm forcing have been shocking. I'm not even going to show you them because that's embarrassing. Same with these ones here. These ones are supposed to be the same as them ones. If I take it down here, you'll see the different size. Here, the majority of them are all good. So a lot of them are split. Yeah, it's doing too much water. But a lot of them good carrots, very good carrots. Found a white one as well, a rogue white one, which is quite strange. There's another different colour one as well. So I'm gonna go through these later on. I'm gonna pick out the large ones, and then I'm gonna keep the large ones. I'm gonna cover them with a bit of peat, and hopefully save them for another day, and get these two beds sorted out. So that's them two done. I just need to get that bed sorted out, then I'm done and dusted. I've already the parsnips that I dug out a while ago, for example, I've just put them back under here. See what they're like. And they're still hard, still good. I've got tons under here. Still all right. Still all right. So there's a big one. That's a big, beautiful one. When I say a canker, this is what I mean. It's at the top. There's like a brownish mark goes around the top. It doesn't taste very nice at all. So I'll put them under there, back underneath the soil. And that's that done. So one bed done. That bed used to have strawberries in it, but I took them out because they were pitiful. So I took them out, and so I've got an additional bed this coming year. And I've got this one sorted out now, which I'm going to do now. I think I put two rows of parsnip in here. I've already pulled some of them out, see what they're like. So yeah, I'm going to get cracking on and get sorted out with these now, and I'll catch you once I've sorted that out. Right, so that's that done. I need to fix these beds because they're starting to. Anyways, right, so carrots are done, parsnips are done. Lifted them all out. I'm very happy with these, like, very happy with the parsnips. So we've got plenty of them, along with the carrots as well. They're all nice and straight as well. The next issue I've got is trying to store them. I'm going to store them at home. So what I'm going to do is, this bed's not going to get limed or mucked because it never got used this year. So I'm going to dig a hole on each side. I'm going to mark them up what they are, and I'm going to leave them in the ground. And I'm going to lime that bed there and this bed here. Because what I'm going to do next year is, this bed and this bed are going to have the carrots and parsnips in. The carrots are going in this one, and the parsnips are going in this one. So let's not be spade it. Right, that's marked, done. See how long they last for. Today is the 24th today, so by 25th, sorry. Hopefully they'll store over the winter. Oh, you'll see over the winter. Hopefully they'll store until I need them. I can just pick and choose when I want them. So we'll see how things go with them. Next job, I'm going to tackle that. I'm going to lime these beds. And I'm going to tackle the cabbage bed. So, till we get this one done. Problem, ran out of storage space on my phone, so you missed all the good bit. But that's that done now. I'm gonna stick some hen pallets on, some 6X, which I've got, and then next time I come down, I want to get some manure off of my grandads and lay some manure over the top of this bed. Try to give them some more feed because the cabbages and stuff didn't do very well at all. I hardly got anything off this bed this year. So once I get a good feed, good turnover, wait for another dry day, and we'll rotivate all these beds that need rotivate, then that'll be that done for the coming growing season. So we're going to move on to my next job, find out what it is on my list. Right, I'm liming this bucket. Little pot goes in the bottom. One done. Doing? Just want to do that bed down there. I can't see it. Right, can't grow anything in this, can't grow anything in that. That gets kept for next year, so it's going in the shade. Now I've got to water that in, so we'll get the roots. Right, I'm going to go and turn that tap off now. It's night time to go and pick the kids up from school, so see what else I can get sorted out, what else I need to do before I leave, and I'll catch you once I've done that. I need to go get my hands warm now because that end is no good, so my hands are freezing because I've got the fire on, isn't it? I knew there was something else I was going to show you. Right, so we've been having a lot of strong winds recently, and when I took the plot on, I found a couple of bits which I didn't know what the hell they were for. I don't know if they were for shading or what, but I'll just take you over here. So how the previous guy protected the greenhouse and stuff like that from the high winds was, so just built a frame, some scaffold netting, and the wind, because the wind comes in through this way and across this way, you see, so that protects the greenhouse from this side. And if I take it down to the bottom, my bottom greenhouse, because this one here is pretty sheltered in any case, so it's pretty sheltered. Not only that, of course, through there protects it for the wind. It's caged in as well. across the top. Now what I can gather is the previous guy had a lot of problems with young tow rags chucking stones from around that side and bricks coming over, smashing the greenhouse. So he's put that up, and I've never had to change a panel up here for 2 years. So that's quite handy. And the bottom down here, which I'm starting to tidy up, where the raspberry plot is. Exactly the same principle here. I've just got these rolled up at the minute. So what these do is I unroll them down. They've got these bars at the bottom on this one, and also on this one as well. It keeps it in the bar heavy and down. That just comes down to the bottom, and that prevents the wind from hitting full force on the greenhouse. So it's handy. That's what's worked for the last guy, and that's what's worked for me for the time being. So it's something, let's say, it's something you want to do on your own plot. So I thought I'll show you that. I've had a lot of people asking about this, which I've got for my spacing and for the cover from the weeds as well. This is swimming pool cover with holes cut out. Now I've got some dotted all over the place for various different beds. They're all numbered as well, because I've got each bed here is numbered. So this one's number 2. Sorry, no, it's not. That's number 7, 8, and 9. And each one of these is numbered as well, so I know exactly which one goes where for the next year. But this was already on here, you see, when I took over the plot. But what it is, it's old swimming pool cover. From what I've gathered, they got it from a shop in an industrial estate which closed down, and they were just selling it off cheap. So that's what me shed roof's lined with as well. That one and that one down the bottom, and that one. So it's good stuff. Like, I mean, the inside here is covered as well. You can see in there. So that's what that is. It's swimming pool cover. I mean, as you can see, they've got tons. That inside, that little green frame, cold frame, is lined with it as well. Another lad next door's got tons as well, tons of it. So they've got a good fair bit of it. So that's what that is. Right, so I've topped these beds up in the soon to be polytunnel. Sorry, I've done one side with used compost, and the other side with chicken manure. So chicken manure on that side, and then I'm going to feed it a bit. So I'm going to feed it with some calcium and stuff like that, and some seaweed next time I come down. So then I'll let that soak in, and the next lot, month on month, I'll add more and different stuff to the soil, let it soak in. Then once that's ready to go, that's just where my leeks are going to go. Leeks and onions. What I'm thinking of, hopefully if I've got enough space, is zigzag them. So one there, one there, one there, one there, one there. Sorry, one there, so on and so forth, and the other side as well. I'm thinking, let's have a look here. Estimate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hopefully get 12 on each side. Maybe a bit realistic, probably 10 on each side. So I'll have 20 leeks in here. Or more, depending on how things go. I'll have to have a look to see how much spacing they're going to need. I'm still yet to buy the poly for the top. It's a bit cash strapped at the moment, because my next lot of cash is going straight on wood for the staging for the greenhouses. So that's where that's at the minute as well. I did see it in here, in the top greenhouse, for the middle section here, and the divider. I was going to move it from there to here, but I've changed my mind, because I've got a little seat in here now. So if I get a little seat in here, I'll be alright. What I can do next is I'll probably just build a shelf on the other side, across that side, or just, I don't know, I'm going to do something in here, but I'm just going to leave it as it is. I'm going to have the benches across there like I was before, across there and across here, and then I'm going to use the bottom greenhouse for my tomatoes. I'm going to keep them all down there, because I'm not going to grow as much as I did last year. So we'll see how things go with that. I'll show you what I was going to do as well. I've changed my mind in here as well. So I originally built this extension to keep chilies in, But what I'm going to do for the chilies is I'm going to keep them in that greenhouse down there, in the middle one. So in here, I'm going to probably build another little fire, pop in there because I've got another flue. So we'll keep things nice and warm in here if need be. I want to sit in here instead of sitting in the greenhouse. In here, once I tidy it up, because it's a damn mess from where the roof caved in, still haven't managed to sort that out yet. I need to get some more. I need to get some decent roofing in here. Absolutely need to go and pick it up yet. So what I'm going to do in here is I'm just going to use this as a potting shed. So I'm going to have, once again, benches across here, bench across here, bench across there. I'm going to probably sort this out as well and get some shelves in here to store stuff on. And of course, like I say, I'm going to put my little fire in that corner again as well when I build it. When I build one and make one. But in the base here as well, I'm just going to hide a load of wood chip on the bottom. So I've just managed to get a hold of some wood chip. I'm just waiting for it to be delivered. So I'm going to have wood chip in here. I'm going to make this into a little potting room. And a little potting shed. So there's plenty of room in here to get that sorted out. So I don't have to be inside of there. So I can just take all the plants from in here into there. Then for tomatoes and cucumbers and things can go into the bottom greenhouse as well. And also into here as well if need be. I've also brought today, when I first came, I needed to bring my strawberry baskets down. So I've brought my strawberry baskets down here. So as you can see, there's one, there's two, 3, 4, 5, and there's one somewhere else. Oh, it's another chair here. 6, because this fell down, so I need to sort that out as well. But as of today, I'm sorted out. I'm just going to finish everything off. I'm going to. I'll give you a quick tour. I'll give you a quick show around what I've done, so on and so forth. And I'll turn you around and I'll show you what's been going on. So start from the top, work way down. These rose bushes, I can't remember if I showed you them or not, but I got them for £4 each from Homebase. I'm just going to keep them in here and see how things go with them. I mean, you can already see that Sarah's developing new shoots and all sorts on here, so it's a really good sign straight away. All the pots, the layered lasagna pots, tulips and stuff. It looks like they're tulips. Look by the looks of it, and crocus. All coming up. I mean, you can still see some of them are some of the tulips. I think they're tulips. They're the tulips or the daffodils are coming up there on all of them. So look forward there. They're the hyacinth that flowered and now died back. So yeah, spring is coming. Oh, I didn't know that. This cutting that I found, I must have put daffodils in there. I can't remember. I don't know. So yeah, sorted that out as I showed you before. That's the state of the greenhouse at the minute. We've got all sorts coming up here. You can't really see at a glance here, but take a closer look down. You see all the new shoots coming up. All the new shoots coming up there. There's another one as well. I've got some of the crocus at the back. I've taken the marigolds out of here. A load of marigold seeds there as well. Yeah. They grow. So they're coming up. Got them coming up the back here as well. Tulips by the looks of things. I can't remember what I put in here last year as well. But there's the flowers, spring flowers are coming up here as well. Garlic. That's not right. Next job when I come down is to dig all this over. on the side here. All new growth. I need to weed all that. That bed's empty. It's all sort of ready to go. I've got my hydrangea here, which is starting to develop new shoots at the bottom there. I'm going to put this into a bigger pot because it needs to go into a bigger pot. Got my jack onions. Alright, there's some that haven't come up, some that have. I've got more down that way. Got red onions. The autumn mammoths, leeks. They're ready for picking. I'm just picking them as I go along. I've got the mussel brother back here. So these are the end products of what the small ones are in the greenhouse at home. They're an alright size. They're good enough for eating. They're a good size for eating. The mysterious trees. There's one. They're dormant at the minute. There's two. Three, 4, and 5 is somewhere else. I don't know where it is. Where's that? 1, 2, 3. Oh, them. That's what I've got. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one is drainage, is rubbish. I don't know why. I don't think it's got any holes in the bottom. Let's have a look. That's why you always poke holes in the bottom of pots, like I showed you in the last video. This is absolutely swamped. So that's another job I'm going to have to get sorted out as well as clean the tops off. As you can see from the bottom here, they've got young shoots coming up here. I don't know what to do with them. Don't know what to do with them, don't know whether to leave them or snip them off. I'll probably just snip them off because I need all the growth coming up here. But I don't know what they are yet. These are the trees I got for 50p each. Bed number 7 is mucked. The dealer bed, the sub bed I had dealers in last year, I've just put all the compost on top of there from last year's tomatoes and mixed it in. The grazing rye, green manure, that's coming up fantastic, just like grass. Great. This one, not so good. It's caught part of it, so I've just covered the rest of it and he's covered. The crimson clover, the red crimson clover, that doesn't look like it's come out at all. Doesn't look like it's coming out at all. It just looks like a load of weeds, to be honest. That's a bed I did the last time, bed number 2. And that's the finished bed number 1 that I've done today. And this has been limed for the club root problem. I've got 1 bed there. 2 beds done. 3 beds. 4 beds where I've got the carrots and parsnips. And 6 bed. 5 bed. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I've got 6 altogether. That's why I'm getting confused. So they're all prepared and done. Of course, I've got them stored in there. Yes. More signs of spring is on its way. These are from last year. I just left them in the pots. Elephant garlic is shooting up now. This will be getting planted out next time I come down. Got my sweet peas. I've nipped the top off some of them. And there's the next batch of jack onions in there. You can't really see them, to be honest. You can see some of the shoots and stuff. There's one. There's another one over there. There's a few. You can make them out. Still loads of time for them yet. Still loads of time for them. Bottom greenhouse, which is empty. I'm going to open the door. I need to take all of that compost out of there, take it outside and put it in the beds. Dahlias just sitting in there, sitting nice and cool, nice and sort. I've had a check of them, squeeze the tubers, they're alright. They're in good nick. Other than that, that's it done. Leaf mould. That's alright. It's just it's still rotting down. So that's it sorted, and that's me done for the day. I've getting what I wanted to get done. I've still got lots more to get on with. Tidying again. So I'm gonna sit here and get warm now. I'm cold. Get back in here. Keep the heat in. So what I'm going to do, I've written another plan of action, what I need to get done next time I come down. Hopefully sooner rather than later. Like I've mentioned several times over, get the wood in, get started with the staging and the benches. I'll be over the moon when I get that sorted out. What else? It's just everything else that's in the greenhouse at home, which you've already seen. But that's me. I think I'll sign off. Have a bit of a tidy up, get warm, have a bit of a tidy up, and see how things go from there. So I'll catch you next time. What should I do? Thanks very much for everybody that subscribed to the YouTube channel and like my Facebook page. Dean's Lost the Plot. It's starting to creep up slowly but surely. I'm pleased that people are watching, people are commenting as well, which is great. I like having a chat with other people, see how things go, and it makes us feel good. Now that I'm helping out people basically, because I get help off plenty of other people as well, and it's just passing on information to everybody else really, and just take with it what you want, and then if it works for you, works for you. If it doesn't, try something different. So yeah, thanks very much for liking and subscribing and stuff like that, and I'll see you next time. See ya.